Hello everyone, and welcome, for the first time in a long time, back to Johndon. Here we are, on the main street. You may be able to notice something a bit new. I've been busy, I've been very busy, just here outside the car park, and outside this lovely new building here that we constructed a lot of on stream. We've got these lovely lower sections here that are all full of different kinds of shops and restaurants, and there's a bar and there's a cafe. Unfortunately, with no interior just yet. That is yet to come. However, I'm really happy with the design we've got here. You can see I've used snow tiles there just to break it up a little bit, and I think that looks great. It's a design I remember seeing Corrales use years and years and years ago on a modern house build. And so I thought, you know what, let's use that. So there it is. Got these lovely lower floors here with that nice canopy there you can walk through. I'm a big fan of the look of the floor as well. It's pretty cool, that kind of checkered pattern that you've got there with those big old tiles. And yeah, so you can see we've got a few different restaurants here. Whenever I've got the interior of those and the building itself, or the tower I should say itself, there'll be a tour up. So just to let you know, that is coming. We've got a lot to cover today, just because there has been a lot of progress since the last video. I'm really sorry for how long it has been. It has been over a year now, I believe. But yeah. So this tower, I just finished building it today. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks fantastic. And it fits in with the skyline really well. I'm glad it's right next to that building. You may be able to tell that the Italian restaurant that was here before is gone. I did demolish it to make room for this building, RIP building, in the comments. But yeah, really happy with it. I think it's a pretty cool design. There's only one or two angles that I'm not happy with it from, and that's over the bridge over here. There's another building there that's soon to be demolished. But if you come over here, I don't know, it just looks a bit bland. But maybe that's because there's just nothing else around it. I think when there's more buildings, it won't look... words. When there's more buildings, it won't look so bland. Some other things to update you on is I've made some changes on the car park. As you can see, big old blue number there. Each floor is now numbered. So if we go down here and head in, you can see this is floor number 3. And as well, given this is the section that connects into the hospital there, we have these blue spaces intended to be like employee parking. So that's pretty cool. We've also added additional lighting in here now, because very stupidly, all I did before was I had those tiny little lights up there. Really dingy. But we've got these nice big like bar lights here now. As for everything I've just mentioned, that is on every floor. And God, I'm not looking forward to putting all the cars in here. It's going to take so long. So long. But yeah. Oh, also we added a railing to the top. I added a railing because I don't know why I didn't do that before. That was really silly of me. So that's there now. Also changed all the streetlights around the city. They've got a nice updated design now, just to make them a little bit more curved, as well as the traffic lights. So as well, if we come down to the road here, we've got a nice new bus. I'm not amazingly happy with the design. It will probably change in the future, but it's just here for now, just to give some more traffic here on the main road. That's pretty cool. Before we move on to more new stuff, and speaking of car parks, well, I suppose this is a new thing. Speaking of car parks, if we go here behind this building, try not to fly around too quickly so you can actually see what I'm looking at. I think the building looks pretty cool from behind as well. Very realistic. I think so anyway. I built the residence parking for this building because it really needed it. I don't know why I didn't do it before. I think I kind of had it in my head that that car park over there would be sufficient, but I thought let's give them their private parking. You see, two-way, residents only, no vehicles above 4 blocks. I thought it was pretty cool. So if you go down here, we've got some underground parking and a little fake lift there that will bring you up into the other building as well. So did this on stream. It was pretty cool. People in chat voted for building this instead of the tower, so we managed to get this done, which, to be honest, I'm glad they did, because I don't think I would have done it if they didn't, or at least it wouldn't have been for a long while. But yeah, let me just give you one more quick overview of the new building. Ooh, some spoilers down there of the new building. Yeah, pretty cool. Very happy with it. Very happy with it. So, now moving on, going back to an old build, if we go to the hospital, there's been some new additions. So let's head in. I've added this nice sandstone trim around the floor in here just to liven things up a little bit, and the canteen has been built using the same tiles as over outside the new tower. You can see we've got these lovely tiles with these tables and some coffee cups, and I think this looks pretty cool. I think it does look like a canteen. I'm very happy with it. You've also got these what are intended to kind of be like the hot food buffet kind of things over here. I did what I could. It's okay. It's not my favourite design in the world, but I think it does what you need it to, kind of thing. And you can see there's the doors over here that connect up. As for a much smaller edition, if I bring you through here to the shop, I've just added that little red trim around the outside there just to give it a bit more of an identity, which, I don't know, it livens it up. I've been trying to add a lot more colour to this world since you've last seen it. Also, added a hole in the back of the desk because the poor people have been having to climb over the top of the desk to get to work. You've seen the pharmacy before, so if we go down here through to the A&E section, this has had a lot of work done to it. The chairs have changed colour, the room is a lot more open, there's a lot more space in here now. And if we turn around here, you can see we've got ambulance bays, which I thought were pretty damn cool. Now, I made some changes to the outside as well of the hospital over here, so let me take you through that. First off though, let's take a minute to appreciate these wonderful ambulance designs. I'm so happy with these, and we'll be having these around the city eventually. I do need to add a separate car park for more ambulances as well, so we don't just have the 4 here. Let's say maybe some of them park up in the car park there to get taken straight through. But if we come out here, you can see there is ramps going down into there now, and before those weren't there, as well as those railings there that divide them off so people aren't falling down, because that would not be great. But yeah, I added ramps just because there wasn't really enough space to do what I wanted to do with the ambulance bay. I wanted this nice high ceiling that you can see I've got here. If anything, I'd have liked it 1 block taller, but this is about as good as you're going to get. Coming away from the hospital, as lovely as it is, if we go over to the highway, oh, as well, just quickly, another little addition outside the hospital, little delivery area for the stock to be brought in to like the pharmacy and for all the drugs that are being sold in the hospital and or not sold but given to patients, things like that. Another small addition is we've got this lovely little shop under the bridge. Maybe I did show this off before. If I did, I'm sorry, but it's pretty cool and I want to show it again. The same brand as over in the hospital, just got that nice red trim around the outside. Nice Architect computer, you got the tobacco products, a little wine section in the back there, and oh, there's the cold food and drink bit as well, the fridge is there. There you go, there's a staff only stock room here as well, which I thought was pretty nice, little water cooler there. Yeah, I don't really know what these look like all too well, but there you go. So, next up, this is the big thing that I've been working on, and you can't really see much of it from up here, but you may have noticed at the start of the video and from me flying past it quite a lot. Here is the underground. I've started work on the train network on this world. So we've got a northern line and we've got a central line. Nice underground sign in the middle there. We go down here. This build I am so proud of. I think this is one of the best things, if not the best thing in the world so far. So you've got your tickets over here, and then there's a lovely little information booth here that no one's in, as with real life. Throwing shade there, sorry TFL. We've got these lovely barriers here. I think I've used that design so many times at this point, it's about as good as you're going to get. And if we go over to the toilet seat, you can see we've got the call for help thing in the middle there that you see on the tube. But I managed to create this really cool illusion that I remember seeing years and years and years ago people doing, of like a mirror, just using glass. And I achieved that. I just built the same room, both sides. And I think it really works, like, very effectively. And apparently, according to my brother as well, this is how old games used to make mirrors. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so, moving over the barriers, you can see we've got a Morrison's over here. Shout out to Morrison's. Just a self-service one. It's not the most overly detailed shop in the world. I just wanted to put a shop in here because there usually is one in a train station. So there's that there. Now, first of all, go into the more common style of tube. If we go down the Northern Line here, you can see there's the tunnel, so there's the entrance into the information booth there. If you go down the tunnel, we can go either way here. It is the same, and I will show off both sides. Here is your central section here, and then you can walk out onto your platforms. So, here is the first Northern Line platform. No train on this one, nice and empty. These are able to fit a almost completely size accurate tube train on. I made it a little bit smaller, just by one carriage, or car, whatever you're supposed to call it. Simply because it's meant to be 6 cars, but I made it 5. Because I didn't want this to be too huge, because if I did get the map out, which I believe I can, yep, you can see if I go to the end of this platform, if you look at my map marker, look how long it already is. And I want multiple stations. So there'd be no point, you know, making it any longer, because you just become from one station to the next in about 2 seconds. But yeah, very, very happy with this. Shout out to Chuck for helping me with these billboard designs. He gave me some colours for them, so thank you very much there. And then if we cross over, you can see there is another platform here with a train on it. Pretty cool. I'm very happy with it. These ceilings are a nightmare to build, but I'm glad they're there because they look great. But yeah, got a train on this side as well. I was pretty sneaky as well. I hid some lighting in the train. On the floor of the train there's some glowstone. Can you see it? There it is. Yeah, you can kind of just see it through the iron bars there, or the iron trapdoors. Yeah, pretty happy with this. I think this is about as accurate as you're really going to get for this version of Minecraft. And as you can see, just to give you an idea, here is one side, and then if we go up to the stairs here, and it's all the same platform, but it's just the different sides of it. There's the other side, and you can see they're connected through the middle here, and there is also a tunnel that runs underneath the stairs as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Going to the other platform though, it's very different. There is only 2 tube stations total, so I believe. I've been loving the chisel quartz blocks, by the way. You'll notice those have been everywhere in my new builds. Yeah, so I believe there's only 2 tube stations that look like this. Let's go down these lovely escalators here, and those are Clapham North and Clapham Junction, and that is having the 2 platforms on one. So you can see here we've got this huge archway here. This took so long to build, and again, so happy with it. I think this looks fantastic. Again, train on one side and an empty platform on the other. Just wanted to make sure that you did get the train on both of the platforms, because it's got to be there. It's iconic. You got to have a train on the train station. You can't just have it completely empty. Also brings a bit of life to the build as well, you know. So yeah, pretty cool, I'd say. Again, these lovely advertisements here. These ones were done on stream. I think Chuck might have recommended a couple of them. I'm not sure. But yeah. Also, I did build one of the tunnels. The rest of them have just got coal blocks there to kind of simulate it. This one has been built out a little bit, and it goes a little ways down, and this just about manages to clear underneath the Northern Line. Because if I dug that block down, we're at bedrock. We can't go any further down than this. So I've managed to fit it in absolutely perfectly. But yeah, I'm so happy. This has taken me so long to build. The only upsetting thing is you can't see it from the map, so it doesn't look like the city has expanded, but it really has. The city underground has expanded tenfold to what it was before. There was nothing really underground at all, I don't think, compared to now, where we've got a whole tube station and a new car park to look at. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that has been built. Let's go take one more look at the tower over here, and then I suppose I will end off the video. I would show off the building that's over there, because I know that is new as well. Apologies, I will not be, because that will be demolished maybe tonight, actually, because I'm not a fan of it, and I haven't been a fan of it since I built it. But ignoring that, we've got this lovely new tower here. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, all that other bullshit. There'll be a link in the description to the Discord. And yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.